Our next speaker is Amit from Visteon, and we get a perspective from a tier one of some of the challenges and opportunities that he sees.
Yeah, so my name is Amit Jain, and I head Visteon's electronics business in India. I also have responsibility for Southeast Asia. And at Visteon, electronics is always tough. Yeah. So at Visteon, we basically deal with cockpit electronics, and be it the instrument cluster, the infotainment. We deal in telematics, displays and audios, and anything that goes onto a cockpit. And if you really look at automotive electronics and in-vehicle technology, it is, it's a key driver which impacts satisfaction. And there are a number of surveys that have been done that actually point to infotainment, instrument clusters, and actual products like this that really drive ultimate satisfaction, which comes from automotive electronics. And if you really look at electronic content within the car, that's increasing. ADAS is one of the you would see the maximum increase in ADAS, but you also see a huge increase that's happening in cockpit electronics. Is that happening in India? Is it relevant in India? Yes, it is. India is still, if you really look at automotive electronics, it's still half of what you would find in a developed country. So if you look at the amount of automotive electronics that you would see, say in the US or in Europe, you would have in excess of $2,500 or more a car. But in India, you would find half of it. But that number is steadily increasing. Yes, OEMs in India are finding it difficult to justify more electronics in the car, basically because of the use cases that need to be developed to justify those. And it all depends upon perceived value of some of these features. And perceived value, if you really look at connected cars today, may be much lower because of the use cases that still need to be developed for the India market. But what's happening with all this, what's happening also with connected cars, what's happening with ADAS, what's happening with all this electronic content that we are looking into the car is that the complexity of cockpit electronics is increasing every day. There's so many modules that keep getting added. It's becoming difficult for OEMs, to really work with so many different softwares. If you really look at the software content that goes into a car today, in a modern car, is over 100 million lines of code. That's more than what you find on Microsoft Windows, or like more than what you find on the actual Boeing Dreamliner, right? It's more software code that sits on a car today. And with all this complex software, it's really becoming different. What's really happening from a cockpit electronics perspective also is that OEMs or end consumers, thank you. End consumers really want seamless interface when they look at their phones outside the car, and when they get into the car, they basically want a seamless experience. And what we're seeing is, with the innovation that's happening in the phone industry, which is changing, say, every year or so, or every 1.5 years, you find a full cycle of these phones change. But a car takes 3 to 5 years to actually develop. So, the basic challenge that we really seeing in the automotive industry, and the basic challenge that needs to be addressed by tier ones and OEMs and the companies that are there in the ecosystem, is we see OEMs today actually develop for today. So if the car is going into SOP today, we see them develop solutions that are relevant today. But it's changing so fast that these become irrelevant maybe 2 years since launch, and you have to find a way to upgrade these. And you need to basically move from the concept that you're actually designing automotive electronics in a car for SOP. Rather, you need to design to adapt automotive electronics into a car during the life cycle of the car. This means life cycle of 5 years that it's going to be sold in the market, and also allow for upgradation that happens after that. And this basically would mean that you need to go to open source, you need to have internet connectivity so that you can update software over the year, and there's a host of ecosystem which can be developed, and I believe that's very relevant and important here. So I think I'm exceeding my time, so I'm going to cut it here, and we'll take the rest up like during the panel discussion. Thank you.
Thanks, Amit.